How long should you wait before you set up a date with your Tinder, Bumble, or Hinge match? I'm an online dating coach and I saw this on Reddit, and here are my 2 cents. The one thing that I've learned over the years from texting hundreds of matches is that every woman is different. So I've met women who want to go on a date as soon as possible because they recognize that the best way to get to know someone is in person. I've also met women who want to take a bit of time because they want to sense whether we will vibe well together or not, or they want to get a feeling for whether I'm a creep or a serial unaliver. And then, of course, there's a tiny percentage of women who are potentially catfishes and they will never meet you. This is normal if you are on dating apps. And I know a lot of men who get ghosted after texting their matches for a bit of time and the date never happens. That's why they rather set up a date as soon as possible. That's a good approach, but I would like to offer a better one based on my experiences. Instead of rushing to meet, it is best to be flexible and understand that every woman is different. Now, I am not saying that you want to text for weeks or months before meeting, but you definitely want to learn how to text for the short term and the long term. That means if the both of you are able to meet right away, you know how to text and get the date. And if she's only able to meet you 2 weeks from now, you know how to keep the conversation warm enough till the day of the date. I say that because I've met more than my fair share of women, some of whom I've exchanged less than 10 messages with before we met, and some whom I've exchanged hundreds of messages with before a date. And what I've learned is that women just want two things before they go on a date with you. One, to feel like the both of you can get along well enough so the date wouldn't be awkward. Two, to feel safe enough to know that you're not going to hurt her physically. And of course, they also want to feel like the date will go great, but that's a TikTok video for another day. So if you're gonna try and get the date as soon as possible with every single match of yours, you'll end up playing a very small numbers game. That means you may miss out on some very great connections. If that's your thing, sure. But if it's not, having a little patience would not hurt you. So give it a try with your matches and let me know about your success stories in the comments.